A true technological innovation in the dewatering of dredging, mining, and oil sands projects, the Genesis Water Rapid Dewatering System is a study in elegant simplicity. Through a multi-phase approach, the Genesis system handles thousands of gallons of slurry per minute, immediately releasing large volumes of clear water while recovering and segregating solid assets such as gravel, sand, and soil by weight and size. Founder Michael Hodges will take us step-by-step through the system that is revolutionizing the way the world looks at complicated water projects. The Genesis Water VibraSnap is a state-of-the-art screening mechanism utilizing a unique breathing screen technology. It is the crucial first component within the overall system, separating, drying, and stockpiling coarse debris without binding in the process.
During the first step in the Genesis Rapid Dewatering System, slurry at the rate of thousands of gallons per minute is pumped into the Genesis Water VibraSnap. The VibraSnap is totally unique in the industry because of its unmanned and continuous self-clearing operations. The dredged slurry is directly pumped to the VibraSnap, where a wide variety of debris is instantly removed from the flow. Using a powerful parabolic motion, 50 Gs, seaweed, shells, garbage, fiberglass, cans, and other solids are instantly separated from the flow and quickly drained of residual fluid. This capture of dry and truckable debris is then easily disposed. The screen surface of the Genesis Water VibraSnap is flexible, animated by steel bars that continually expand and contract to eject odd-shaped materials. This unique feature is referred to as a breathing screen. The breathing screen technology is self-cleaning and removes material from as large as 6 inches in diameter to as small as 3/16 of an inch.
With the large debris now removed, the remaining slurry underflow is pumped to the next step in the Genesis Water system, the desanding phase. The desanding phase is the second step of the dewatering process, and it removes coarse, medium, and fine sands from the slurry stream. Sand is frequently valuable in dewatering projects and is made stackable for reuse or safe disposal.
Genesis Water specifies its desanding units based upon sediment characteristics of each project site. Typically, linear motion shakers under hydrocyclones are used, which are an effective and time-proven approach to sand removal. As part of its culture of continuous innovation, Genesis Water is currently developing additional options and upgrades to the desanding phase of our operation. A new desanding technology, to be introduced shortly, will not require screen replacement or operators. This advanced desander will be available on all future Genesis Water systems.
Once the slurry has traveled through the desanding unit, the desanded slurry is pumped to the next step in the rapid dewatering process, the agitation feed tank. The agitation feed tank manages flow control as the slurry makes its way to the next step in the rapid dewatering process.
Once the slurry has traveled through the VibraSnap and the desander, much of the oversized solids have been removed. The agitation feed tank maintains a reserve of slurry large enough to accommodate intermittent dredge downtime. The fluid is constantly stirred, eliminating stratification of the solids. This provides consistent solids feed to the polymer dosing system.
This important step in the rapid dewatering system helps mitigate the effects of flow surges to the remaining components of the process and maintains uniform particle consistency. Slurry remains in the agitation feed tank until it makes its way to the next stage, the polymer unit. The polymer unit is the next key component in the dewatering process. This automated dosing system constantly transmits data that can be monitored on-site or remotely to an off-site team if necessary.
The polymer program has been carefully tested before the project is bid to establish dosage, costs, and floccule stability. Genesis carefully studies the choice of any polymer it uses to avoid toxicity to local ecosystems. An example of the high priority placed on polymer selection and application was at the port of Santa Cruz in Northern California. There, Genesis successfully combined anionic and cationic polymers in the discharge of its effluent into the Monterey Bay, home to some of the most sensitive ecosystems in the world. Genesis Water operations were carefully monitored by a host of state and federal agencies, And the success of the project, recorded in detailed study by the state of California, is now being reviewed and accepted in other states.
After flocculation, the material is pumped to the revolutionary step in the rapid dewatering system, the Genesis Water Aquascreen. The Genesis Water Aquascreen instantly strips the free water phase from the ultra-fine and now flocculated solids. Unlike traditional clarifiers and thickeners, this approach instantly separates water from the floccule mass, enabling tremendous clear water release at matchless throughputs.
The Aquascreen dewaters flocculated fine-grained material down to sub-micron, 7 angstrom range. The technology instantaneously drains and recovers water as the slurry goes over the screen surface at a rate of thousands of gallons or liters per minute for a single equipment train. The footprint of the technology is small, and an additional train or trains may be added to multiply production from 3,000 gallons per minute to 9,000 gallons per minute. The Aquascreen is unique in its 1-to-1 operating ratio with a hydraulic dredge inflow, allowing for continuous, high-speed operations. Its small footprint and almost zero energy consumption keeps its environmental impact low. The mobile, modular Aquascreen is especially ideal for urban environments and large commercial operations because it requires relatively little space to achieve high productivity. Sound attenuation, odorless operation, and very low power requirements help achieve sustainability. The Aquascreen discharges clear water that meets regulatory requirements for turbidity. Since many contaminants, such as phosphorus and nitrogen, report to the fine-grained material, the Aquascreen also removes a high percentage of dissolved solids from the discharge water.
The Genesis Water Aquascreen discharges high volumes of clear water for recovery or return to the waterway. The separation process yields a flocculated mass that is ready for final capillary dewatering. That final step occurs in the Genesis Water TerraCore. The Genesis Water TerraCore is the ultimate step in the production of stackable, transportable solids. The proprietary TerraCore technology works seamlessly with the Aquascreen's flocculated material, which is gravity-fed into the units. There, unique overlapping dewatering zones drain capillary water from the mass at high speed.
The Genesis Water TerraCore is the companion piece to the Aquascreen, typically with 16 TerraCores occupying 8 Aquascreen units for continuous operation. These solids are suitable for hauling or for other means of transport. In many cases, nutrients such as phosphorus and nitrogen are entrained in the TerraCore solids and could become a valuable resource. By contrast, where contaminants such as lead or PCB, arsenic or others are present, the TerraCore soils act as an innovative and effective filter to capture these contaminants, where they can then be treated and properly disposed of. Hydrophobic material typically would not require treatment by the TerraCore system. Since the Aquascreen reduces much of the hydraulic load before its transfer to the TerraCore, the Genesis TerraCore fills with solids, not water, creating deep lifts of dry soils. The capillary water recovery is the perfect complement to the Aquascreen and introduces a new technological paradigm: continuous dredging at thousands of cubic yards per day and thousands of gallons per minute of clear water discharge.
The Genesis Water TerraCore completes the critical process of clear water return from any dredging, oil sands, or mining site, with the byproduct of fully dewatered, easily transportable solids. Both on their own and together as an integrated system, the components of the Genesis Water Rapid Dewatering System provide a revolutionary and innovative method of dewatering, returning clear water, soil, and sands to their original states. By restoring balance to nature and bringing these important resources back to their beginnings, Genesis Water gives its industry partners the ability to rapidly and effectively renew sites in a low-impact, highly cost-effective way.